And you're all very welcome to the Shout Out Show, coming to you from Mullingar in Mullingar. We're on two platforms today. We're going on Facebook and Instagram. So check us out on the Mullingar, from Mullingar in Mullingar, on the Instagram if you want to see yourself in that one. So today we have a special guest. We have special guests all week. It's just so busy already. But we are prepared for our special guest. So we have our special guest on board at the moment, Donna Woods. Hello to you, Donna Woods.
Good morning, Ray. How are you?
Don, we're going to start off with the bongs. So I'm going to do 4 bongs and I'm going to give you 4 bongs. Can you do that first?
Okay.
Keeping the right tune as well, okay?
Yeah.
You ready?
I'll watch and practice.
Okay. Bong, 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 bong. Donna, you're on.
Bong, 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 bong.
Magic bongs. Bong, 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 bong. There you are, folks. You know our special guest is in the house. But before we start off with that, we've friends looking in. Donny Keys, how are you? We lads looking in from all angles. I feel like I'm on a racehorse course. But right, okay, let's start off our shout out show in association with Apache Pizza. We bring you the 12 bongs, and they were the 12 bongs. Our food shout out today, we always have a food shout out. Well, sometimes we don't, but if you want us to give you a food shout out, give us a shout and we'll give you a shout if your premises is wanting a shout out from the shout out show, coming to you every day at 12 o'clock. So our shout out today is the Galway Roast. And our Facebook recommendation for today is check out CFit Mullingar. Yes, a lot of new technology in there, and our good friends are in there. So check out CFit Mullingar on Facebook. Birthday shout outs, we've a lot of them, a lot of people, and a lot of birthdays today. We have Margaret Kiernan, and she's from Mullingar, and it's your birthday, so happy birthday to you. And we have Louisa Curran from Mullingar in Mullingar, but in Rome. Oh, I think she's working in Rome. Happy birthday to you. We have Dimpna Dooley from Mullingar in Mullingar, but originally from Kilcormac. Hello, Dimpna. Warren O'Mara, and he's in Bangor, so big shout out to you. And then we have a fellow written his name in Irish, and it's D-E-A-S-U for the I-N M-H-L-A-I-D, Machalid. And I think it comes out as Desi Macaulay. I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, tell me. M-A-R Marley, yes, man. And Aoife Marley is there. She's from Mullingar. And Teresa Gilson and
Trace.
Thanks. I filled her diesel.
Happy birthday, Trace.
I filled her diesel the other day. Well, not I helped her with it. She couldn't find out how to open it. But we sorted it out, didn't we? Okay, Therese, sorry about that. And if you want to get some catering done, she is the woman. She is absolutely brilliant, and she's trained, and she's got all the qualifications, and she can come to your house and she can cook the dinner. Woo! Okay, Therese, once again, Darren Pearson. Darren Pearson, a big happy birthday to you from all who love you. And Agatha Henry Booth, and she is in Dunboyne, so a big shout out to you. As well as that, we have loads and loads and loads of communications. No, it's not communications, it's communions today. And they were yesterday, so if anyone is out there and you had a very good confirmation or communication day, we were delighted for you. Samantha Scally, you never told me it was your birthday this morning. All is happening for you. Anniversaries, the whole single lot. But once again, comes in from Leo and all the girls wishing you a happy birthday. Now, before we go any further, I have more. BR Transport Mullingar. Currently recruiting for all following positions, and they are looking for part-time drivers. To contact them, contact BR Transport, TRNSPORT Mullingar at gmail.com with all your information if you want to drive for them boys. And once we must say they are top class, great lads indeed. So right guys, we have our special guest on board, and this lady is a writer, a teacher, and she has a cat called Mario as well. So ladies and gentlemen, Donna Woods. Donna,
good morning, everybody.
Great to have you on board, Donna, and congratulations on being picked out of 2,500 people. You got your story shared with the Ray Darcy. It's on the Ray Darcy competition on Radio 1, and the book is called Page from My Life. Yeah. And all the money goes towards?
It goes to the Laura Lynn Hospice in Dublin.
Happy days.
Yeah.
With
And I'm not really a writer, Ray.
You are a writer. You wrote this and you got into the book.
So the book is called A Page from My Life. I hope everybody can see it there. It's upside down.
We'll put it up. We'll put it up later.
But anyway, the book is out on the 29th of October, and at the moment is available for pre-order. And if you go into Stella in Just Books, you can pre-order it. And we really wanted to do very well for Laura Lynn. So if you go in and pre-order it, when it comes out on the 29th, it'll hit the shelves with a bang. So that's what we're asking you to do today. So go out there for Laura Lynn. And basically what it was, we were asked to write a story. If you were doing your own autobiography, and in less than 500 words, write a page from your life. And so there was 2,500 entries, and it was whittled down to 500. And the top prize was won by a lady from Galway called Elaine Wilbur, which is a very, very, very well written story. And the runners up in the competition were Susan, Carrie, and Anne Battersby. So I made the top 150, but I didn't.
Yes, Mullingar, Donna Woods. Will you read it first, please?
Right, you know, I didn't print it out, and my eyesight's terrible.
You know my glasses. Here, do you want them?
I'm going to read it.
Will you read it for me, will you?
I'll read it, but I'll read it from the phone.
Okay.
Now,
Turn it sideways and it works better.
Oh, does it? Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, right.
Did you know that?
That's
Every
clever.
day is a learning day.
That is clever.
On
That's
the bus
very
sessions.
clever. So it's called Franny. Sundays in our house were special. Long lions, lazy breakfast, late mass, and fun-filled family afternoons. I remember them vividly with great fondness. But one sticks out in my mind, the day it all changed. That particular Sunday, for some strange reason, we all woke up a little late, and it was a bit of a rush to make it on time for the 12:30 Mass in the cathedral. Before we left, my sister noticed that our pet goat Franny was missing, and Mother decided we'd look for the goat after Mass. So the 7 of us piled into the Toyota Corolla estate, the 2 little ones in the boot, as usual, the 3 big ones in the back seat, and Mum and Dad in the front. Being one of the little ones, I can honestly say that I never experienced the luxury of a seat until I was in my mid-20s. But that's a whole other story. I can still feel the indent in my skull from being bashed against the roof over every bump. That was part and parcel of being a little one back then. We arrived just in time for Mass. This was an important one. It was the month's memory Mass for our dear friend Ambrose Walsh. Ambrose owned a newsagent's in Dominic Street in Mullingar, 2 doors down from our shop, and he was a character and a good friend of my parents. We were marched up the aisle to take our seat in the 3rd row. Father Moore was saying the Mass, and it was a solemn, sad occasion. Midway through the sermon, I noticed the mother's shoulders shaking. My mother had a contagious laugh, and she was doing her best not to explode. I looked over to the right, only to see Franny walking up the aisle. She then proceeded up onto the altar, stood in front of the pulpit, looked Father Moore straight in the eye, and went, "Meh." At that moment, we were all willing to disown her, but no, not Mr. Woods. He got up, and he went up onto the altar, took Franny by the horns, and escorted her out into the sacristy. Franny sat between us in the boot on the way home. Over 40 years on, I'm still baffled as to how a goat negotiated the 5 kilometres into town that day. What's even more mysterious is the fact that she went into Ambrose's shop on the way to Mass and scared the bejesus out of the girls working there beforehand. Was it the work of a local prankster, or simply Ambrose having a laugh? I'm not sure I'll ever solve that mystery, Ray, but I've always been convinced it was the latter. That was the last time we went to Mass in the cathedral, and put an end to my Sunday lions. Mass in Walshestown was at 9 a.m.
Absolutely fantastic. Tell me, do you write much? You must.
A little bit, but not.
Have you written a book yet?
No.
You should.
No.
You should. You've good, you've good imagery, and you're well able to put across. And it's very funny. You said to Ray Darcy, everyone was covered on that by your mother and the goat or something like that.
Yeah. I'd written an email attached to it, and I just said that everybody had been consulted in advance and had indicated their approval. But I hadn't told anybody.
I like that initiative.
And when he read it out, I had to seek forgiveness. But the interesting thing was Ambrose's daughter is, she rang me and she said she was driving along in the car, Emer Singleton, and she said it was actually Ambrose's and her mother's 40th wedding anniversary the day Ray read it out on the radio. So that was quite special.
Magic. And as well as that, I got a message from Kieran as well.
Sorry, 40th. Their wedding anniversary. No, not 40th. It's his 40th anniversary of his death in November.
Ah,
yeah,
right.
It's the 40th anniversary.
Yeah. I got a message from Kieran, and he it's gas the way we get information. I only heard it through Kieran. And Kieran...
Oh, Kieran is Emer's brother, Kieran Walsh.
And Kieran has the dog internet of things, and we've done a load of work with him, videos and that, and promoting the dog internet of things. So if anyone's out there, check out that as well. It's another Mullingar man. But it's interesting that our diaspora is able to tell us what's going on in our town sometimes. And as I said, we go all over the world, and then the videos, and then they come back, and then people send you messages. Did you see that? I didn't know. God, you know. But another thing we'd like to congratulate you on is your lettuce. You
that was a couple of years ago, Ray. We've gotten over that one.
Do you do much gardening?
A little bit, but my pumpkin crop was wiped out 2 nights ago in the frost. So I was looking forward to a great load of pumpkins this year, but in one night's frost wiped it out. So I'm not much of a gardener either, but Patricia Woods helps me and provides me with farmyard manure and rotivates the garden, and it's all down to her really, but don't tell anybody that.
From some of your posts as well, you like travelling all over the country. Do you think we have a great country?
Absolutely. Last week, or a couple of weeks ago, I went to see the beach in Leitrim.
The beach in Leitrim?
Yes.
Oh, that's on the way to Bundoran.
It is on the way to Bundoran.
And not many people know.
Very few people know that. But the only reason I went there was because I heard a story about it on Sunday Miscellany, and I thought, is there really a beach in Leitrim? So I actually Googled it, and Leitrim is snuggled between Sligo and Donegal, and there's 3 miles of a beach. So I went to see it at a place called Tullen, so that was great. And
absolutely.
Last week I went to Ireland's Eye. That was wonderful.
Ireland's Eye?
Yeah, off the coast of Howth. You just, it's €15 to get the boat out to Ireland's Eye. Seals and dolphins and swimming on a beach. Oh, lovely. It's really lovely. Yeah, we live in a wonderful, wonderful country. We do, and I think the way things have changed, we've learned a lot more of where we live. As I say, we try and get away every weekend as well, and that walkway, the Greenway, well, our own Greenway is fantastic. And all, like, we got bikes the other day, and then we went to the Downs, and that's magnificent as well. And it's great to see everyone is on it, because they're all going, just my own space. And then you drive in on the bike and go, oh, hello, you my place. It's super facility.
So look, once again, thank you very much for joining us. We wish you more well. It's
a series, 150 writers, and they're all diverse. I mean, mine is just a silly story of something that happened in Mullingar a few years ago, but some of them are very inspirational stories, and the main thing is it's in aid of Laura Lynn. And Laura Lynn, it's a fantastic charity. So we're asking you, if you can, to pre-order with Stella in Just Books. You can get it on Amazon as well, but we'd love you to go in and say hi to Stella anyway, and maybe pre-order it so we can hit the shelves with a bang on the 29th of October, and raise as much as we can for Laura Lynn, and appreciate that in advance.
Another question for you.
Yes.
What do you do yourself?
I'm a teacher. I'm a secondary school teacher, but I teach business and maths. Yeah.
Business and maths.
And computers, IT,
And are you keeping up to date with the computers?
They're changing all the time. Yeah.
Where are you working at the moment?
In Colosh, the Column in Tullamore. Yeah.
Brilliant. And you're taking you have some time off, so if anyone's looking for a teacher, she's available. She's very, very good. As you can see, she's well able to talk, and it's hard to stop her. But look, folks, this is Ray Dolan from Mullingar in Mullingar, on the Shout Out Show with Donna Woods, the teacher, the writer, born, bred and reared in the town. And if you want to contact her, give us a shout, check out her page. And this is called the Shout Out Show at 12 o'clock.
And sign up for the book.
For
Laura Lynn.
Okay, let's see who's on board. Let's see who's joined us. Come on, Houston. It won't come in. YouTube, what are you doing? Oh, there she's gone. Yes, okay. So we have Marion McDermott says hello. Donny Keys, he was on. Did you ever hear him playing?
No.
Oh, Jesus, top class.
No.
Ken Walsh is there. The legend is on board. Good to see you, Ken. Looking forward. Oh, we have to turn around the camera. Turn around camera with one. Camera, come back. We have Ramondo is looking in from Brazil. He's a taxi driver in Brazil.
Wow.
What
time is it in Brazil?
I don't know. Let's see if he sells it. Let me see who else we got here. We've Pat Kenny.
Hi, Pat.
Do you know Pat?
Yeah.
From the Toastmasters.
Yeah.
We have Pat Kenny Mullingar.
Yeah, and Inklings.
Yeah,
also. Wonderful.
Brilliant. Well done.
Yeah.
Maria.
Hi, Maria. How are you?
They're all looking in. This is
great.
Yeah,
this is great.
Oh, Maria's after taking over the position, isn't that right?
Yes,
Congratulations, Maria.
Yeah.
Ramondo is speaking in the foreign tongue, so we don't know what exactly he's saying, but he's chatting to us anyway.
Yeah.
So look, guys, thanks all for looking in. Check out this book. If you can go and go to what's the phone?
Stella in Just Books, and if you pre-order a page from my life, you're going to see a lot of it in the media over the next few weeks anyway, and listen to the Ray Darcy show, and Stella will pre-order it for you out in the shops on the 29th, but you can order in advance. Okay.
Cool out there, and Ramonda's after coming in again, and we better check out what he's saying. Right, good luck to you all. Thanks for looking in. If you want to share this, please do, and we will see you at 5-ish. From Ray Dolan and Donna Woods. Goodbye.
Bye.